Portland, Joe Cronin specifically. Do you regret it? I'm serious. Do you regret not trading for Tyler Hero a couple of off seasons ago? You could have had that kind of season with him on your team. You could have had that with him. Because right now he is producing an all-star caliber season. Just to give you a gist of what he could do. 32 points once again in this game against the team that was good he was going to be traded for. So to kind of catch up with what happens, as well as everyone is aware, 2 summers ago when the Heat went to the NBA Finals and losing to Denver, Damian Lillard wanted to come to the Heat. Damian Lillard was part of that Portland Trail Blazers team for pretty much all of his career until he was traded somewhere else. He wanted to specifically go to Miami. He wanted to go to Miami and Miami only. Pat Riley gave him offers, gave Portland offers. And I'm talking like Tyler Hero's the biggest one. You could put in Duncan Robinson, I think, was part of that conversation. Kyle Lowry back in the day. And a few draft picks. Portland did not accept any trade. They wanted Bam. I think they wanted Bam as far as I remember. And Miami was not willing to give up Bam. So, not getting Tyler Hero. So, and I think it's a good deal. You're getting good shooters. You know, Tyler Hero, a really darn good shooter. Duncan Robinson, also pretty good shooter. Kyle Lowry, a good pick and roll style player. You could have had those, and you could have more draft picks to build up your future. But they didn't. Instead, in the month of September, they went with the 3-way trade with Phoenix and Milwaukee, specifically Milwaukee. They gave up a few players to Phoenix. You know, I think Nurkic was part of that deal, and they got DeAndre Ayton. And then for Milwaukee, to Phoenix, I think it was True Holiday, I believe? Or was it I don't remember. But the biggest one is obviously Damian Lillard. Breaking news, Damian Lillard, like, okay, is it true? But then it said Milwaukee Bucks. And that deal is so bad. That deal was probably so bad. They got nothing out of this. Portland really got nothing out of this. Sometimes, like DeAndre Ayton, he keeps getting hurt. He even playing this game. So, I'm going to ask again. Do you regret it? Do you regret not trading for Tyler Hero? Because if I was you, I would have regretted it. Because he's having a monster year. And he scored 32 points on you. That's crazy. Literally crazy to me. And again, the Miami Heat has beaten the Portland Trail Blazers in Portland. We'll go to the box score. Haywood Highsmith playing great. Pretty good defensively, too. 5 steals. He has 14 points as well, with 4 for 5 in 3-pointers. 1 more in the paint with 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and like I said, 5 steals. Bam. How about Bam Adebayo? He got hurt in the second quarter, but he played through the entire game. And he played not better. 13 points for him, with 1 3-pointer, which would keep the game ahead against Portland in the third quarter. 6 for 13 in field goals, with 11 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. Another double-double for Bam Adebayo. Excellent. Like I said with Tyler Hero, 32 flipping points. 7 3-pointers in the game. 7 out of 14. 11 for 22 in field goals. 3 for 4 in free throws. The one free throw he missed was the technical shot, which was really just a defensive 3 seconds, so we don't have to talk much about that. He does have 5 rebounds and 5 assists, Tyler Hero. Not bad. Terry Rozier. Okay, Terry Rozier pretty much cold in the 3-point line, but in midcourt and attacking the paint, really good. I think that's going to be his style. At least I hope. 11 points for him. He does have a 3-pointer in this game, and that was a great shot. 4 for 9 in field goals, 2 for 2 free throws, with 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Jaime Jaquez also with 11 points, with 4 for 9 in field goals, 3 for 5 in free throws. He did not make any 3-pointers. He only missed 1. With 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Great effort by him. And speaking of Tyler Hero, I mean, what an effort he has made. Did you see that play in the first quarter where the ball was going to be out of bounds? Or it wasn't the fact it was going to be out of bounds. I think it was that part. But he had to get that shot off when the shot clock was about to hit 0. That was awesome. And he missed it, but they got the offensive rebound right back. Great effort by Tyler Hero. Duncan Robinson with 8 points. Nikola Jovic also playing excellent basketball. 21 points for him with 4 for 7 in 3-pointers, 8 for 12 in field goals plus the and 1 with 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Amazing game by Jovic once again, folks. Now we talk about Portland. Where 1 or 2 players kind of make some surprising twists. Toumani Camara with 6 points. Camara with 6 points with 2 for 7 in field goals, 2 for 4 in free throws, 0 for 3 in 3-pointers with 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and a block. Deni Avdija, I think that's how you say it, right? 15 points for him, 1 3-pointer, 5 for 14 in field goals, 4 for 4 in free throws, with 12 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. He does have a double-double. I think he got hurt in the third quarter, but he wound up continuing through the game. That was with the hyperextended knee, but at least that's good that he was able to play through it. I remember, here's a question for anybody. Anybody remember Donovan Clingan? I remember Donovan Clingan. Question is, do you? He was part of the UConn team that won back-to-back championships. And who did they beat? Who did UConn beat to get to the championship in 2023? If you guessed the Miami Hurricanes, I would say you are absolutely correct. He was part of that team, got involved on the court when UConn beat the crap out of the Miami Hurricanes. And how about the Miami Hurricanes? Oh my, what is going on with the Miami Hurricanes team? It's so bad to watch. I haven't done a recap of them, and I think it's probably best. But yeah, Clingan was part of that UConn team that won back to back. It's pretty. All I can say is I remember Clingan. But in this game, he has 8 points with 4 for 6 in field goals, with 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. So a center does what a center should do. But he'll get better in the NBA level. Right now, having a miserable season because how the Portland team is handling things. But I think the biggest one here is Anthony Simons. 28 points for him. He exploded in the second half. Really, the third quarter. I think he scored 20 points in the third quarter and continued to score in the fourth. Crazy. 7 for 14 in 3-pointers. 10 for 23 as a whole. Plus the and 1. With 4 rebounds, 3 assists. 28 points. And majority of the points came in the third quarter during that comeback from the Portland Trailblazers. And Shaedon Sharpe with 22 points, 3 for 8 in 3-pointers. Although that one shot in the fourth quarter, that was jaw-dropping. The reason why it was jaw-dropping because I feel like it was just a heave up to just trying to find a basket, and it hit the backboard and went to the hoop. Jaw-dropping. That's crazy. And John Crowley said soul-crushing. Anyway, 7 for 20 in field goals, 5 or 6 in free throws, 3 for 8 in 3-pointers with 3 rebounds, 5 assists, and a block. Chris Murray, I think the twin brother of Keegan Murray, right? He has 10 points with 5 for 7 in field goals, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Everybody else on the bench has either nothing or 3 points. I mean, this was a blowout win. Now, there were times in the game, and specifically the third quarter, where Portland was making that insanity comeback. Just a comeback that they could have. I mean, it would have not been a surprise anyway, because Miami is well known for blowing big leads like that, especially in the second half. So, I mean, I was waiting for it to happen. I'm kind of shocked. The only reason why I'm surprised is that it didn't happen. They wanted to do it so badly, but they just didn't. Thankfully, it didn't come down to it. Tyler Hero, of course, playing good basketball. Khalil Ware's playing good defensive stuff. Haywood Highsmith's playing good basketball as well. Bam got hurt. I mean, he took a big foul, not big foul, but a long, hard fall on the court. And, I mean, it looked bad initially, but Bam was able to play through it the entire game. There was a transition take foul from Duncan Robinson, so Jayha had to get a free throw in, and then needless to say, they did get it. But second quarter, Miami, excellent second quarter, 37 out of 25 in the second quarter, and that's mainly with Nikola Jovic playing good basketball. Haywood Highsmith, I mean, it was raining threes in the second quarter. The largest lead wound up being 66-46, which was Tyler Hero's back-to-back three-pointers towards the end of the second quarter. 20-point lead before that, and Kamara. It's Kamara. 18-point advantage heading into the third quarter. The lead was 66-48. And then Portland was making that comeback. I mean, Sharp and Simmons were cooking. Abdi had two, but mainly Anthony Simons specifically was cooking. Plus the N1. They got close. I mean, it was 68-48. They got as close as 68-64. They did not score any points. Or, excuse me, 66-48. Yeah. The points they scored was Bam Adebayo's tip in, which was a big tip. But 64-68. Insanity. Now, Jaime Jaquez did stop the bleeding, but Simons continued to shoot a three-pointer. And just like that, they were down by 3. But Bam shot a big three-pointer. And the Heat was able to get more buckets in. Tyler Hero with another layup. You know, Kamara with the 2-point shot. Jaime Jaquez 2 free throws. Another 3-point made by Simons. Tyler Hero with a 3-pointer. Nice. And then another 3 by Simons. A 29-footer. And you can, if you're watching the Heat broadcast, you can hear Eric Reed frustrating on the commentary booth saying, "Stop that man." I'm not joking. He said, "Stop that man." So anyway, more shots were coming in for Portland. But more importantly, Tyler Hero started to get a big shot in with a 3-pointer that gets the Heat back up by 10. Duncan Robinson 2 free throws. Shaedon Sharpe with the shot in, and Jovic with a big 3-pointer. Terry Rozier makes that shot in before the third quarter comes to a close. While the Heat were outscored 28-35 in the third, they still lead by 11 points. And then the fourth quarter, Khalil Ware starts with an amazing alley-oop. I think he had that huge rejection in the fourth quarter. I mean, my goodness. But it starts off well for the Heat. Terry Rozier with a step back and Haywood Highsmith dunk from the steal against Shaedon Sharpe. Good start. And now Donovan Clingan with the alley-oop dunk. Yeah, there's Donovan Clingan. We're up by 15. There was a step back. There was that Sharpe. I mean, that crazy talent. I don't know if it was that one or was it a little bit later, but it was the one where the shot clock hit 0 and he got it off just barely in the nick of time, and it hit the backboard to the rim. insanity. And then Simons, of course, makes a 3-pointer. I mean, what else is new? But then there was a situation. I mean, more so with Tyler Hero with more 3-pointers. No surprise there. Bam, Adebayo with the alley-oop dunk. Him and Duncan Robinson worked so well. And then at 3:35 left in the game, there was a flagrant foul type 1. Donovan Clingan did not let Tyler Hero land. So by rule, that is a flagrant foul type 1. As Tyler Hero, now because this happened behind the 3-point line, Tyler Hero was able to shoot 3 flagrant fouls, flagrant free throws. And needless to say, he made all 3 of them. But the Heat were able to get the basketball back. They keep the possession, and within that possession, Jaime Jaquez with a drive and layup. And Nikola Jovic, another layup in, plus the N1. He makes that N1, and that is all she wrote. The B team started to come in, the bench players started to come in, and we don't have to talk much about this no more. There was more dunks, there was an N1, missing the N1 from Jaime Jaquez, Kelly with some shots in, Jabari Walker with ends over the 3-pointer. And then the Heat win this game, 119-98. I hope Joe Cronin looks in the mirror and says, damn, we should have traded for Tyler Hero. Yeah, probably should have. The shooting was great in this game. It was absolutely fantastic for the Miami Heat. 47% on a field goal, 43% in 3-pointers, 19 3-pointers made in this game. Not bad at all. 12 for 16 in free throws as well. The Heat did get out rebounds by Portland, which is frustrating because in order to us have a better chance of winning, you need to get rebounds, specifically offensive rebounds. They made half of what we made. We have 8, they have 16, so times 2. And the defensive rebounds, both teams were 35. So the offensive rebounds was clearly key, especially with the second chance points. 31 assists for Miami, 24 assists for Portland, 13 steals for the Heat, 6 steals for Portland, 5 blocks for the Heat, 6 blocks for the Trailblazers. They have a flagrant foul and a technical foul, which is really just a defensive 3 seconds. Their largest lead was 1. That was in the first quarter. They had never saw a lead ever again, and our largest lead was 24. So that's going to do it for this game. Next game is against the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a big if. We don't know. I mean, I personally don't know if it's going to happen because the wildfires is still a problem in LA. First off, I hope they're okay. I hope folks in LA are doing okay. I'm praying for them. I really am praying for Los Angeles. Regarding if the games will be played, there's some postponements already happening. So I don't know. I don't know if they're going to play. I personally hope they play, but if they don't play, that's totally fine. Safety comes first, especially with the players and families. I hope people are okay. It's more than just the game. So if these games are postponed, I'm okay with it. Anyway, it remains to be seen. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe for content because Miami TVG guys are back. And what he does, keep it right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG sign off, folks. Good night, everybody.